medication he was taking for his heart from the hospital actually, what's the name of this hospital? Living Heart Hospital is there. Go and make inquiries. I was always going to that hospital, Living Heart Hospital, to make sure that he was okay. I was always buying his drugs every two weeks. You can go there and make inquiries. The receipts are there in that hospital. While he was in my house, all the medicine they wrote for him to be taken from that previous hospital, I make sure he never missed any of his drug for one day. So he said, the money that was remaining, that he was actually going to give it to her, but at least she should give it some time, that he just gave her 1 million, that's their issue. So she started calling me. I told her that, I've tried to talk to daddy about sending you extra 12,000. The same thing he told you, the same thing he told me, that he's unwilling. She called the son. The son tried to talk to daddy, and daddy was still unwilling to send her 12,000 naira. That how can he send 1 million today? Just yesterday that she's asking for 12,000 naira. The next thing, there's this other girl. I don't want to give her cheap publicity. There's this other girl that, in fact, I don't even, let me not just give her any publicity at all. There's this other girl, she went on daddy's Instagram. She started insulting me on daddy's Instagram, threatening my life and saying all sorts of things. And this was the same girl daddy's wife was warning me about, telling me, oh, this girl, this is what she has done in the past and all of that. She has had, in fact, she said a lot of things that the girl has done with that in the past, that I should be careful and all of that. And that period of time, that girl was coming to my house. She would come to my house, she would eat. Even while I was doing TikTok live with me, she would join me and do the TikTok live and all of that, you know. So this said girl, I don't know what she went to discuss with daddy's wife, and whatever they discussed, she came on. The next thing, she was threatening my life on Instagram, telling me that I know, thank God I know who she is, blah blah blah, that I should watch my back and stuff. I took the screenshot of the chat. I said, daddy, this is what this girl is writing on Instagram, or what is going on. The last I remember was your wife asking me for 12,000 from the money, asking me to convince you, because I was not the one sending the money. I was never in charge of daddy's account. I was never in any way in charge of his account. His money was his money. It was never my money. Rather, I was the one sponsoring most of the things that were the expenses. Mostly from the money I make from TikTok, from the money I make from my TikTok, from his TikTok, and also from the money I saved from my business in Cyprus. So while this was going on, the wife now started calling me. She was quite pissed, like, that I didn't do what she asked me to do, and blah 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 blah. The next thing I saw was she was crying on social media that my husband is somewhere, whether she said they kidnapped him or my husband is somewhere with his girlfriend, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, what? I don't know where my husband is. I haven't seen my husband for months. I've not heard from my husband.
Kill me. I ran away from him. He came from his girlfriend's house to come and beat me. To come and kill me. He removed his wristwatch to come and beat me. And I push him out and run away. Look at where I am. Everywhere I don't crack. Everywhere water. Inside house water. Everywhere. Look at the car I'm driving. Everything. Nothing. My children know they eat. Everywhere scatter. No school fees. And you're telling me to do what? Oh God. Oh, not today.
I'm like, what? Is it not this man that came to my house barely 3 days ago, that packed food stuff from my house, that my husband is with his side chick? At what point exactly did you know that I'm your husband's side chick? Because you were in my house just barely 3 days ago. So at what point did you know? Did you find out that I was his side chick? Because let me throw this question now. Is there any wife, any Nigerian wife here, that you know that somebody is your husband's side chick, but you'll be comfortable coming to their house, eating their food, rolling with them, calling them daughter? That means you actually do not love your husband in the first place now. If you are comfortable with running all these kind of activities with the so-called side chick. And I have a lot of videos of me and her. I have a lot of videos of me and her in hotel. I have a lot of videos of me and her going, even on my birthday, we celebrated my birthday in so many places, shopping together, doing things together. We were that close. So all of a sudden, we're talking about sending 12,000 and not sending 12,000. All of a sudden, she was the first person in my life that has ever defamed me, defamed my person, or defamed my character, or called me out. Before then, nobody has ever called me out. Nobody has ever said anything ill about me. I've never had any fracas with anybody. So I took the conversation, the threat messages on Instagram from this said girl, and I went to Aja police station to make a report. When I went to Aja police station, they saw all the screenshot and they say, oh, this is cyberbullying and threat of life. So they invited the girl to come to the station and make a report, and so that she can give her own account as to why she was threatening my life. They came, the police people went to, at the time when they wanted to arrest her, she was in daddy's house, that's Mr. Abel's house. That's where she was. She was at that house with the wife. They were sitting and discussing. So when they came, they said, okay, they wanted to arrest so person. Nobody even invited her, being the wife, to the police station. No. They told the girl, this is the reason why we're coming here to arrest you and all of that. And she stood up. She said if they're taking the girl anywhere, she will go. That she will go anywhere they're taking the girl, that she's going to go alongside with the girl. The police people now said, okay, your mother, welcome. So when they went to the station and all of us were there, they were narrating everything. Daddy said, Daddy narrate the then DPO, if the then DPO can attest to most of these things that I'm about to say now. He was there. Daddy told them, he said, okay, this is a person that I have been with for the past almost a year. That he told them about the issue he was having, the issue he was having with his wife, the issue he has been having, and why he left the house and all of that, and that I haven't wronged him in any way. In fact, that he's surprised that his wife is dragging me. He told them how I've been of help to the family, how even the wife came to the house barely a few days ago to take food and all of that. So later, the said girl came and was begging me when she saw that I wanted to charge the case to court and all of that. She was begging, they were pleading. She even said she wanted to do a video. She said she wanted to do a video in Aja police station and apologize to me. The next thing, she was supplying some informations to Gislover. She will say this in a police station. She will go to Gislover and supply another information. She will tell Gislover, oh, the family have set her. And this is the same girl that came to meet me that her Instagram account is not growing. That she wanted me to help her and grow her account. That she has been with daddy for a very long time. A lot of people knows that with daddy, she has been with daddy for a very long time, that our social media platforms are not growing, that she doesn't know how I do it, that me, within a very short time, I just blow. A lot of people know me on social media and stuff. And I told her that, excuse me, I was just doing my thing from my own heart, from my goodwill. I was just doing my thing. I wasn't expecting much. It wasn't like there was a pattern I was following. I wasn't following any pattern. It's not like I studied this in school. I was just doing my thing from the depth of my heart, from the genuineness of my heart, and things were coming along. I told her, okay, I was going to help you, find a way you're going to grow your page. I'll give you some tips. And I was actually giving her some tips on how to build her page. So as far as I know, this was a pure case of envy and jealousy. A case of envy and jealousy from that point where they dragged me on social media from the first time. Then they claimed that they've apologized. Later, she went on Just Lover. She sent a whole different things were happening in the police station. Different things were being carried on Just Lover. She would say, Mr. Ebo has gone back to the family. Him and the wife has reconfirmed. And the Jasmine girl has... What happened? That same day, after Just Lover dragged me, after I was dragged on social media, after the wife paraded me on social media as a terrible person, after the whole reconciliation, where did the man sleep? Where did Mr. Ebo sleep? He still came back to sleep in my house. He still came back to sleep in my house. After the whole thing, the wife came out on social media and say, I have accepted Jasmine as my adopted daughter. I have not accepted that. You were the one that started telling people that I was your daughter. You were the one that started parading me as your daughter. You were telling all of your friends that I'm your daughter, that I've been like a daughter to you, that I've been of help to you. You were the one parading me like that. Then you came and say you've accepted me as your daughter, you've accepted me as a social media manager and whatnot. I didn't quite say anything. After much, we did that interview at Daddy Freeze place, because that first time I had all the proofs, thank God. Both the money I was sending to her, I showed everything on Daddy Freeze Live. Both the land they just sold, the land they sold, everything. Whatever happened that period was just a case of jealousy. I don't know where that jealousy emitted from, because you cannot jealous somebody that you are benefiting from. You cannot envy someone that you're benefiting from. You know that you are benefiting directly from this person. If I'm a terrible person, as the whole world is painting me to be, will I open a TikTok account for that woman and grow the account? Will I in any way contribute to her paying her children's school fees? Will I be spending my time, let me not call it a waste of time, going live with daddy, generating money, and still remitting that money to her and daddy? I don't even want to I don't even want to go back and look at the sacrifices I've made for this family. A lot of people are saying this girl is using Mr. Ibu. She's using. How am I using Mr. Ibu? How am I using Daddy? I want to know. How can you be using someone that is benefiting directly from you? A lot of people are saying he's a sugar daddy. Look at me very well. At my age, if I want to go and have a sugar daddy, I will look for one that is doing very well, financially okay, that can actually provide for me, not somebody that directly is benefiting from me. I'm not saying this to bring anybody down. I'm saying this just exactly the way it is. This is the one that when I came back, Daddy could not boast of 5,000 naira of his own. And the people directly around him, they know that. Sorry to say, AGM president is fully aware of what I'm saying right now, because I was there so many times when Daddy will call him, being the AGM president, asking for money. The AGM president will send 5,000, 50,000, 20,000, so many times. He knows. They all know. Most of them in the industry knew that around the period I came back, Daddy was not doing fine. They know. They know the story. They cannot see. They don't know the story. They know. He was at his lowest when I came back. So I want to make sure that of all the people in Nigeria, I don't go to people that will help my life, people that will help me be a better person somehow, people that will provide for me financially. I'm doing sugar daddy with someone that was benefiting directly from me financially. So fast forward to all these things that happened. I was dragged on social media. By the grace of God, I had the opportunity to come and clear myself on Daddy Free's life and everything. After everything happened, people were warning me, stay away from this woman. Someone that can go this far to bring you down. This person does not want your progress. Stay away from her. Me, if anybody that knows me, know me, Jasmine, I'm not someone that carry things to heart. Anybody that knows, ask anybody that has ever had direct contact with me. I can boldly say financially, Daddy might not have helped me financially, but from doing what I was doing from the depth of my heart, just from trying to support him from the depth of my heart, people came to love me through his platform. I was also able to build my platform. I was able to build a fan base from the fan base of people that love him. If I wasn't doing, I did not just sit back and started having followers. No. I was not just sleeping and started having followers. I wasn't even looking for that fame at the time it came. I was just doing my thing, being that person that was trying to resurface him back to the internet. It was a mutual thing. When I came back, nobody was talking about Daddy now. Nobody was talking about Mr. Ebo on social media. Nobody. He has built his name legendary. Yes, I acknowledge that. But at that time, he was not that hot. Okay, people were not looking out for him. It was when I came back, I brought him back to the limelight. I recovered everything that was lost. Brother Shaggy reached out to him. Brother Shaggy actually reached out to me directly. I was the one that made that skit happen, and that money was paid to his wife. That money was paid to his wife. I cannot count how many people that did skits with Daddy, and the money was sent to his wife directly. Daddy will not even take 1 naira from the money. He will send it to his wife. It was in a bid to bring Daddy back to the limelight that God showed me favor. It was in a bid to bring him back to the limelight that God showed me mercy, and people started to love me. But some people did not sit well with it. Some people did not like the fact that I was growing fast. They were talking about it. Even look at the voice audio that they posted. They say I was having an affair with Daddy. The woman on the voice audio, what was she talking about? And Jasmine, who is Jasmine? That Jasmine is claiming she's your daughter. She just got fame overnight. She's making no money overnight. Look at their pain. Daddy, after your wife begged me that I should stay at my place, now I'm hearing some kind of news that my ear cannot even carry. That I'm having an affair with you and I'm having an affair with Biggie. Eh?
People of the world, how can it be possible? My own daughter, how can it be possible? Whoever brought this topic forward will take punishment.
Eh? That you've had an affair with me, that I was your girlfriend before you now adopted me as your daughter. I'm like, what kind of talk is this? Eh?
People that say it, I think they'll continue with gossip. And when the time of results, for those people that gossips, they will still receive their own results.
When did that kind of thing happen? Ever? When did that kind of thing happen?
It's not possible. It's not possible.
Look at their disturbance. Look at what is giving them sleepless nights. the fact that that fan base, if it was up to them to take it down, they would have taken it down a very long time ago. But let me not deviate from the issue.